Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counting, this a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ayy, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, pass the big skin when he stretch a disc. And I'm talking a few $100,000 charge, you just on your fifth grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, hundreds and fifties and twenties, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause I know she can count it out.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchdown. Back.
Let's go.
That's it. What is it?
Right there. 54 Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got
Great,
you.
great.
Big ass, big ass, big ass. Rush in.
Next pass.
Rush in.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Certainly was a great September for Christian McCaffrey. Offensive Player of the Month. 629 yards from scrimmage in that first month, including 25 catches, 4 total touchdowns. And then he began October even stronger. A massive day, Week 5 against Jacksonville. 237 total yards and 3 touchdowns, including an 84-yarder. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Right to the 3.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
8.
Come on. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the pass.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Marching in for the sack, Michael Brockers.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. The shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
Great.
They will go for it. Now Newton. Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Mike 54. 65.
On first and 10, Newton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Bryce Hager. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing is Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Mike,
Third and long. It's Newton. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. On first down, it's gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now on second down, this is Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. To throw is gone.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he said,
Look at his time for Woods, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Looking for Woods that time.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54.
The 42-yard line.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
20.
Watch run. Right there.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Newton, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Bryce Hager able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And he's got his target. That's more. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. On second and a yard. Newton, open man is Samuel, complete. 11 yards there, first down.
Ready!
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Gun.
Get that ball.
Express!
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Great job.
Christian McCaffrey taking it in. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The Rams take over first and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up first and 10. A 50-50 ball here that's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Switch.
On first down, Newton. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Curtis Samuel, 44 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to the air. Goff on second down. And that's complete to Cooks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Goff now looking to throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
That's it. 180. 8.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
20.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Express.
Motion.
After the run, Newton going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Mike spot 9, Mike spot 9.
After the interception, here's Goff. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
First down, Rams.
59. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get it.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That'll be caught by Cup. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Goff on 1st down. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Rams, 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this with intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On 1st down, it's Gurley. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. On 2nd and 9, Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Corey Littleton in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54, right there, right there.
Out of the gun, Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
We go. Like 20.
55. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not, it's not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, and he's got more complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Third and 2, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
Pilardi now on the punt as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Check 99. Check 99.
Out of the gun. Gone. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They go play action with Gurley. Now gone. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. And we're back now in Charlotte. Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, and he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Coming to you, coming to you. He's crashing.
Now a first down throw. Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you play man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
The play fake to Gurley. Now gone. And Woods has it complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 14-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Goff, and he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one a first down pickup of 8. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Throwing again is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Mario Addison, his second sack of the night. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Goff now looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he's been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
3 down. Listen.
A shotgun snap for Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He turned that into a nice game, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Great. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Target. And 58 is a Mike. Go 58 to Mike.
The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 69 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. Anyone happy about a 3-point
kicker?
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I thought it helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
That one a first down pickup of 8. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Goff now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. He's back to throw. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain of 6 there on first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check, hey, go. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ross Cockrell. 20. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Woods, the intended receiver. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Right there. 54 miles.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds,